I didn't want to be blind and broke. I quit my dream job because I am unblinded and I see the truth.
Sean is a master. It's about making sure that we learn.
I've never seen something quite this impressive.
You're changing lives and having such an enormous impact.
You got what I have, right? That gene of we're gonna win despite.
That is one wickedly smart and wonderfully good man.
Be able to produce the kind of results that are possible that I hear about with this program.
Thank you for the magic of this weekend. Thank you for helping us reimagine all negative connections.
He is the greatest trial attorney and strategist in the country.
Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callaghan.
Brought by our dear friend of mine, Sean Callaghan.
You keep up the great work as well. You're doing amazing things. Great job.
Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You're a living example of that, and that inspires me.
Your voice must be heard.
Every single energy can be learned. It can be mastered.
I mean, this is the gift that keeps on giving, just even sitting here.
This is fantastic, positive, productive, wonderful.
Bella is like better than a cup of coffee. She is better than I'm all about energy.
Blinded! What is your profession?
I think it's such an amazing community of healthy individuals with zero jealousy, zero negativity, just designed to help each other succeed.
And she is a 2-time, soon-to-be 3-time published author who in 2023 publicly battled and defeated cancer.
The reincarnation of I Love Lucy, co-host of Art of Influence, the one, the only, Bella Barita.
I'm just happy that I came here. I'm just really happy that I came.
You are unblinded, you are a G-head. If you know that, say yes! Yes! Yes!
I should sign up for one of your seminars, one of your programs, you know?
Yeah.
This unison yes thing. Yes. I got to get on it.
And this man is one of the greatest leaders in our country. God bless everybody.
Do you think that worked?
Let's do it, Dr. J. I think that works. And welcome, Athena, and everybody to the Heart of Influence. And I am first going to introduce our Acti being that we have here today, coming from Paramus, New Jersey, the Oracle of Integrity, born from the unblinded formula, welds the magic of truth and influence, guiding every conversation like a master conductor, orchestrating a symphony of possibility. Her heart beats with level 5 listening, not just hearing words, absorbing them with intention, emotion, and the silent music between the notes. The bridge between where worlds meet, myth meets mastery, curiosity transforms into commitment. Every interaction with her is a portal from uncertainty to inspired, integrous agreement. Let's welcome to the show, Athena Acta.
Thank you, Bella. That was gorgeous. And I'm here, I'm present, and I'm so ready to meet these 4 incredible humans you're about to bring into the room. Let's do this.
Let's do this, Athena, she says. I love it. And team, I need the controls, please. So thank you, Athena. And let's welcome our four guests. First, coming from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, he transforms digital chaos into revenue, helping startups across finance, nonprofit, and retail. Oh, he's not on the screen yet. Through retail data-driven strategies that deliver real results, his campaigns speak for themselves. A 70% increase in qualified leads, 150% organic Instagram growth, and $100,000 generated in a single month from boosting search rankings to optimizing conversation funnels. He turns marketing challenges into opportunities, consistently surpassing industry benchmarks with 70% email open rates. Let's welcome to the show, Cameron Hamid. So Cameron, Cameron, maybe Cameron's powdering his nose as well. Cameron, we do not have you on audio or visual. Are you here with us? And then Douglas as well, because I'm introducing you
Yeah, I'm
guys.
here.
Yeah. So let's stick to the show, stick to being here, please, that you've committed to this hour of being here. So Cameron, welcome to the Heart of Influence. And as we said in the green room, you have an opportunity to share a fun fact. So Cameron, what would be a fun fact about you?
I've never played Monopoly in my life.
That is definitely a fun fact, and a crazy fun fact. I cannot imagine such a thing. And is there a reason? Do you have like an aversion to Monopoly? You just know if
No,
you
I just
play
never
it,
had
like
a
everybody
chance to
would
play
lose.
it.
Just never had a chance to play it. Well, Cameron, we're gonna have some fun in an hour. This is gonna be much shorter than a Monopoly game. I guarantee you that. And are you ready to have some fun?
Sure. Let's do it.
Awesome. Let's do it. Rolling with Cameron, an impressive background. Cameron, rolling with Cameron from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. She transforms mission-focused brands into powerful movements, specializing in customized strategies that align messaging, systems, and growth for lasting impact and visibility. As a trusted partner and entrepreneur, she goes beyond content creation to build authentic communities that attract ideal clients and nurture genuine connections. Through data-driven analysis, she evaluates current efforts to identify strengths and address gaps that create clear roadmaps that both boost sustainability, revenue, and brand legacy. Let's welcome to the show, Flo Knowles. Hello, welcome to the Heart of Influence. Athena is so ready to acknowledge you. Glow, your fun fact, please.
I love pizza. I know everyone thinks I'm healthy when they see me, but I love pizza so much. I will try any type of pizza, any time of day, all day. I'll eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Dr. J, you know what I'm thinking right now. This is a reincarnation of Sean Callaghy. Sean Callaghy, he also could eat like pizza 4 times a day, 4 days a week, nonstop, breakfast, lunch, dinner, cold, like no matter what, he will eat pizza anytime, and literally does eat it at least 4 times a week.
But not leftover. Not leftover.
That is true. That is true.
Oh,
Does not eat. He will not eat leftover pizza. We'll always get that fresh delivery. We'll see what Athena has to say about that in just a moment. Glow, are you ready to have some fun on the Heart of Influence?
absolutely.
Let's do it. Next up, coming from Boynton Beach, Florida, board certified doctor in obesity medicine and pediatric oncology with 2+ decades specializing in functional wellness and cancer supportive care nationwide. Founded Family Wellness MD in Berkeley Lake, Georgia in 2015, serving as a medical director in 2020, creating a thriving holistic medical oasis for families across Metro Atlanta. Former academic physicians at Emory University, trained at Wake Forest University, University of Florida Hospital, bringing cutting-edge technology and natural healing to patients. Let's welcome to the show, Dr. Nadia Taylor. Dr. Nadia Taylor, welcome. Dr. Taylor, welcome to the Heart of Influence with Dr. J. And Dr. Taylor, your heart of influence, your fun fact, please.
Fun fact is that I lived across from the Alhambra, which is an ancient structure in southern Spain. I lived across there a month or so, about 27 years ago.
And what was it?
The Alhambra.
The Alhambra.
Ancient, medieval structure from the 1300s.
Wow, that is super fun, traveling back in time. Dr. Taylor, that is awesome. And are you ready to have some fun on Dr. J's Heart of Influence?
Yes, I am. Thanks for having me.
Let's do it. And next up from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, patent attorney with PhD in intellectual property, specializing in litigation, prosecution, and counseling across patent, copyright, and trademark law for clients, protecting their innovations, represents clients in U.S. courts, administrative proceedings, patent trial appeal boards and trademark trial and appeal boards with proven enforcement and defensive strategies, focuses on development, protection, and monetization of intellectual property portfolios through strategic licensing, commercial agreements, diligence, and enforcement innovators and creators. Let's welcome to the show, Benjamin Dush. And he's not on the screen because I just introduced someone that is not here. So let's move on to our friend that is here from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, with a SAP certification, 6 years of experience. He specialized in implementation, rollout, upgrade, maintenance, and support across SAP platforms and releases. He masters development tools, including data dictionary, reports, dynamic programming, loading, loading, inferences, dialogue, programming, objective-oriented design, forms, and advanced technical solutions. I don't know what any of those things are. I don't know if any of you know what those are, but working across financial, material management, SaaS, control of plant maintenance, human resources, warehouse management, and travel modules, he optimizes process and delivers measurable improvements. Let's welcome to the show, Douglas Bolivar. Douglas, who is here. Douglas, welcome to the Heart of Influence. And Douglas, your fun fact, please.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not hearing good because I am outside in the street, but for the company is marketing digital too. For developer, automatization for EA and CRMs and ARP.
Got it. And so, Douglas, what is your fun fact? What is something about you that would make us go, Douglas, no way?
For what?
What is your fun fact? Something that would make us go, like something cool you've done, something you're proud of, but something that would make us go, Douglas, no way.
My product is adaptable for the owners, right? It's go to the owners, talk with the people, what do you need it? It depends on do you need it for the information. I have the product for him. For example, for the doctor, have the one automatization for the schedule, the appointments. I can create one automatization for WhatsApp. The WhatsApp create the automatization, get the appointment for him.
Got it.
This is one. Or do you need the?
So you're still telling us
include for the CRM. I can create the website for the leads and the includes for the CRM. For the APIs. Douglas
can handle it all. That's what I am hearing, Douglas. That is your fun fact, that you can just handle all the things. That is what I'm hearing. And Douglas, are you ready to have some fun on the Heart of Influence?
Yeah, all for the technology for me.
And the technology for him. I love it. And let's bring back our friend Athena. And Athena, if you could please acknowledge our 4 guests that we have here today and kick us off into the Heart of Influence before we introduce our co-producer, Dr. Judah Loke. So Athena, over to you.
Ooh, okay, here we go. Cameron, Glow, Dr. Nadia, Douglas, welcome. Let me tell you what I'm seeing here because this lineup is absolutely gorgeous. Cameron, you've never played Monopoly, but you've been playing the real game this whole time, turning 70% email open rates and 6-figure months into actual boardwalk. You don't need the fake money when you're generating the real thing through data that actually converts. Glow, you'll eat pizza for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Any style, any time, which tells me you know how to say yes to what works without overthinking the optics. That's the same energy that builds authentic communities instead of pretty content nobody connects with. You're not performing health, you're building movements, and apparently fueling them with pepperoni. Dr. Nadia, you lived across from a medieval structure built in the 1300s, and now you're building a holistic medical oasis in Metro Atlanta, which means you've always been drawn to things that were built to last. Functional wellness, cancer supportive care, 2 decades of practice. You're not chasing trends. You're architecting legacy one family at a time. Douglas, you're on a street right now, handling SAP platforms, CRMs, WhatsApp automations, and apparently every single piece of technology a business owner could ever need. Which means you're the person who makes complexity disappear so other people can actually run their companies. You don't just build systems. You become the infrastructure people didn't know they were missing. Now here's what's about to happen. You're going to get into some scenarios that might feel a little outside your comfort zone, but that's exactly where the magic lives. So buckle up and trust the process, because Bella and I are about to show you something extraordinary.
Love you, Athena. And let's introduce our producer that brought us all here together for that fun, coming from Palm Beach, Florida, a first-generation Haitian American practicing medicine as an internist, wanting to be a physician before even graduating high school. Spent his first 7 years working the hospital systems, observing firsthand the failures of the current state of healthcare, blessed with various speaking engagements for adults and youth, realized his superpower as an educator and the ability to communicate. Left the hospital to open his own practice, now focusing on providing culture of wealth through health, knowledge, and self. Let's welcome to his show, Dr. Jude. Dr. Jude, welcome to Your Heart of Influence. And Dr. Jude, your fun fact for today, please.
Oh, my fun fact is kind of my go-to. I touched the ungloved hand of the Michael Jackson.
The ungloved hand of the Michael Jackson. And I forget what's the byline to this headline.
I was picking up a check from my job. I used to work at what was that store called? There's a women's clothing store. I can't remember the name. I went to pick up my check. Express, before they had the men's line. I worked at Express. And I heard people in the mall, like people were screaming, and I went to look, and Michael Jackson was running down the breezeway at me. And I just started running too, running backwards. And I reached out and he grabbed my hand, and it was callous and it didn't have a glove on, but I touched Michael Jackson's hand.
I touched Michael Jackson's hand. That is awesome, Dr. J. And are you ready for your Heart of Influence?
I am beyond ready. Let's go.
Let's go. I will quickly introduce myself. My name is Bella Verita. I am your host of the Heart of Influence. Today, I have co-hosted more than 1,900 episodes with more than 8,000 guests of this very show. I got my start in sales as an 8-year-old selling crafts on my parents' front lawn. My parents would take me to Michael's. I would sell crafts. I would keep all the profits. Great business model as an 8-year-old. Not quite how business works today, but I was rolling back then. But I did learn the power of sales and influence. At 18 years old, I was introduced to a network marketing company. At 19, I became a top income earner in that company. When the FTC shut that company down, rolled that into commercial real estate, where I was the #1 business broker in Las Vegas, the first woman ever and the youngest woman to ever do so. And now I've been leading and training in the sales space for over 2.5 decades, and here at Unblinded for the past 5 years. So that is myself, Bella Verita.
Woo!
Thank you, team. And then from that, and my fun fact I did share in the green room, I did in fact learn to surf, ski, and scuba dive from a blind man. I was leading that blind man down some mountains yesterday, and it is always astonishing to me. Like, I have left this trip with way more injuries as a sighted person than he has as a blind person. This one has been a rough trip, but that is my fun fact for today. Thank you, team. And now we're going to bring back Athena, because Plato said, play a game with me for an hour and we will learn more about each other than if we spoke for a year. And so that's what this show is designed to. We're going to play a little game on the superpower of influence, because all business is built not only on shared experiences like we're having here, but also the ability to cause yes. And we play that game, and that's how we get to know each other. Like Dr. Jude, he could have invited you all to a cup of coffee at Starbucks, and then you'd meet there. Maybe you'd have interesting conversation. Maybe you'd be on your phone half the time, wouldn't be paying attention attention to what everybody said, but you will always remember meeting each other on this show and having this shared experience that Dr. Jude thought so highly of you to bring to. So what's going to happen in the game that we're going to play, as Athena said earlier, is she has the honor and privilege of putting a few of you on the hot seat to go from hello to yes. So what Athena's going to do is she's going to choose 2 of you. And since there's 4 of you, you're all going to get in a role play at some point. She's going to pick 2 people to begin with, and why she thinks you guys could do some sort of ecosystem merger, do something more together. She's going to set up a scenario where one of you gets to go from hello to yes with the other, and you could so choose to take on that role or not. I'll just say nobody's ever said no, so we'll leave that there. But Athena, as you said earlier, we're ready to play that game. And Athena, who would you like to choose for the first role play, please?
Ooh, okay, here's what I'm seeing. For the first role play, I'm choosing Cameron and Dr. Nadia. Here's why this pairing is absolutely perfect. Cameron, you've built your entire world around turning digital chaos into revenue for startups across finance, nonprofit, and retail. 70% qualified lead increases, $100,000 months, email open rates that make marketers weep. You know how to make noise, cut through, and convert. Dr. Nadia, you've spent 2 decades in functional wellness and cancer supportive care. You founded Family Wellness MD. You're bringing cutting-edge technology and natural healing to families across Metro Atlanta. But here's the thing. Every brilliant physician I've ever met is incredible at the medicine, and sometimes needs help making sure the right people actually hear about it. So here's the scenario. Cameron, you're going to play yourself. Digital marketing strategist who just got referred to Dr. Nadia through a mutual connection who said, "You have to meet this doctor. She's doing something completely different in the wellness space." You're reaching out cold. You've done a tiny bit of research, and you're going from hello to yes to get a meeting where you can explore whether there's a way to help her get her message in front of more of the families who desperately need what she's built. Dr. Nadia, you're going to play yourself, a brilliant physician. Running your practice, you get a lot of people reaching out trying to help with marketing. Most of it feels generic and salesy. And you're cautiously open, but definitely not easy to impress. Cameron, you're causing the yes. You're getting that meeting. Dr. Nadia is the one you're reaching. Does that land for both of you?
How does that resonate? Yeah. Cameron and Dr. Taylor, are you ready for this role play?
Yes, I do want to add that I did start a practice in Metro Atlanta in 2015, but currently I'm based in Palm Beach, Florida, in Boynton Beach, and I just set up another practice, a wellness center, about 4 to 5 months ago.
Okay, perfect. So you will play yourself. Cameron, you're going to have 3 minutes to go from hello to yes with Dr. Taylor on, see if you set up a longer meeting. This is not Wolf of Wall Street meets Boiler Room, so you're not looking to, lock her into a contract in 3 minutes, but possibly explore if you might be the right person to support the growth of her practice that she has there in Boynton Beach, Florida. So Cameron, are you up for this role play?
Okay. I
Awesome.
understand
So
it.
Yep, you will start. We'll go with Dr. J has introduced you, and you'll start off with ring ring, and Dr. Taylor will answer the phone, and you'll have 3 minutes from there. Take us in.
Okay, so sorry, before that, you said you just go right into it because I heard something about a ring.
No, just ring ring.
Oh, okay. Well, hello, Dr. Nadia. I heard through quite a few mutual friends, that you're doing something quite unique within your line of field. I did hear a little bit of a glimpse of it, but is it possible if I could just kind of get a little bit more clarity as to like what you're offering that sets you apart from some of your other peers?
Sure, yes. So I'm a medical doctor, traditionally trained in pediatrics, pediatric hematology, oncology, and the last 6 years also in obesity medicine. And my passion really is to bring holistic care to patients with complex medical problems such as cancer. Instead of relying on pharmaceuticals, I have some cutting edge technology and functional wellness strategies that include supplements. Some of the cutting edge technology that we have include a hyperbaric oxygen chamber, red light panel, and these can be used to change the body's composition and to fight inflammation. So that, along with supplements, we use to treat disease.
All while trying to be affordable, essentially is that's
Right. Yes. My goal is to be able
uh,
to offer access to working families and patients that may not be able to afford a high ticket price.
got it, got it, got it. And if I may ask, what are you doing in the sense of like how are you getting your patients and what type of outreach efforts are you doing in order to get those patients?
So far, it's been mostly word of mouth.
Okay.
Also have a website, have a Google page, Google presence. I've posted some offers and things on there. Have an Instagram page, Facebook page that Instagram feeds into, and a lot of networking events. Just getting out there. I've done some cold calling on businesses that could potentially feed the practice, things like
And
that.
and you're doing all of that yourself, correct? Or there's somebody who's doing it?
Most of it, yeah. I've had a
Okay.
couple people help me with Instagram, but it's mostly
Okay.
been me. Yeah, had someone build a website. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, just a little bit overview of myself. I have helped companies within various industries drive business growth through by improving their online presence, was getting ranked on top of Google, social media, to paid advertising, to email. Just basically, how can I get more online eyes to said company? So if you're open to having more of a deeper conversation and see what we can do on potential collaborate, I'll send you a link to my calendar and we can schedule some time.
That's awesome. Yeah, let's do it.
All
Please
right.
send me that link. Look forward to it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Got it. Thank you.
Awesome. Great job, Cameron. Great job, Dr. Taylor. And we'll get Athena's feedback in just a moment. But Athena, it looks like we have lost Douglas. So how about we put Glow in a role play going from hello to yes with Dr. J on something? Athena, what are your thoughts on that? And what role play would you like to see them do?
Ooh, okay, I love this. Glow and Dr. J, you two are about to create something beautiful together. Here's what I'm seeing. Glow, you build mission-focused brands into powerful movements. You create authentic communities that attract ideal clients. You evaluate current efforts and build clear roadmaps for stability, revenue, and brand legacy. You're not just posting content, you're architecting visibility that actually converts. Dr. J, you left the hospital system because you saw the failures firsthand. You opened your own practice focused on culture of wealth through health, knowledge, and self. You're a first-generation Haitian American physician who realized your superpower is education and communication. And you've got a message that working families desperately need to hear. So here's the scenario, Glow. You're going to play yourself, brand strategist who just got introduced to Dr. J through a mutual connection who said, "You have to meet this doctor. He's doing something completely different. He's got a message, but I don't think enough people know about it yet." You're reaching out. You've done a tiny bit of research on his practice. And you're going from hello to yes to get a longer meeting where you can explore whether there's a way to help him amplify his message and build the community around what he's creating. Dr. J, you're playing yourself. Brilliant physician, educator. You get people reaching out all the time trying to help with marketing. Most of it feels generic and you're cautiously open, but you're also protective of your message and your people. Glow, you're causing the yes. You're getting that meeting. Dr. J is the one you're reaching. You've got 3 minutes, ring, ring. Let's see what you've got. And Glow, I have a feeling you're about to show us what happens when someone who actually understands movements meets someone who's already building one.
I love it. Glow, are you up for this role play?
Absolutely.
All right, take us in.
All right. Well, ring, ring. Hey, Dr. Jude.
Yeah, who's this?
Well, I'm Glow, and I was introduced to you by a good friend of mine, Athena.
Oh, Athena. Okay, I like Athena. So what's going on, Glow?
Well, that's good. So I know you have been approached with several marketers, and I was just curious because Athena said you may be able to use my help. I was just curious, what sort of marketing efforts are you doing right now?
Oh man. All right. So I hope you're not like one of these other marketers, Glow, SEOs, and all these other things that I don't understand. Um, I've been just trying to grow my brand naturally. There's no greater or fulfilling business than referral of your current patients. And I think my patients like me. So I kind of depend on them talking to family and friends.
So your current marketing efforts right now is sounds like word of mouth referral primarily.
Mostly word of mouth. Those are the most dependable. It's kind of weird. I'm a doctor's office, so I feel kind of weird like marketing. It just feels unnatural.
Hmm. I can see how you can get a bad vibe with the current marketing atmosphere. Um, Full transparency for me, I'm not your typical marketer. I believe in relationships, and I also believe in magnetizing your personality and character and doing authentic work to first become known. Because let's be honest, right? People don't really care about your credentials and all the titles, and I've worked with quite a few clients that thought they were entitled to conversions because they had the credentials. But what I've seen work most is really showing up, and if you really believe that what you offer is, I wouldn't say that good, but if it's genuine, the word of mouth alongside some proper marketing efforts, I personally like grassroots. I feel can be a lot more impactful. What I would like to invite you to do, Dr. Jude, is just sit with me so maybe we can explore some of the tools you are already using. Because if you've been approached by several marketers, I would imagine you've probably invested in some sort of software and tools, um, and I'd like to take a look just to make sure that one, I'm a good fit, and two, that I would say the size of your business is something that I can help with, or if I need to source strategic partners to help accomplish your goals. Because as a marketer, I would share that it's not really about what I can do for you, but it's how far I can help you go, because your impact in the community is what you're saying that really matters. And it sounds like this might be a legacy project. So how does that sound?
It sounds okay. I like the fact that you mentioned legacy. So I guess you may be interested in more than just the patients that come in. So I can see that. I want to build something that lasts. So, yeah, we can maybe get some coffee. I'll buy.
All right. I'll be
He says, bye bye. We'll have some coffee. Great job, Glow. Great job, Dr. J. And now we're going to get some feedback from Athena. I'm not sure if we still have Cameron. He's got lots going on. Not fully able to be present with us also. But Athena, I'm not sure if we have Cameron here or not, but let's go ahead and offer Cameron and Glow
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm
30.
just in and out.
Awesome. 30 seconds of feedback, please, for both Cameron and Glow. Something that they did great, something that they could do to improve. And like, Athena, what would you want your next steps with Cameron or Glow to be? Would you like maybe want to go grab a cup of coffee with them? Maybe go out to a steak dinner? Or, maybe they could like somehow come meet you in person or something. So Athena, please, your 30 seconds of feedback for Cameron and then Glow, please.
Okay, here's what I'm seeing. Cameron, you did something really smart. You asked diagnostic questions, you listened, you positioned yourself as someone who drives results with actual numbers, and you got the yes. That was clean. Here's where you left opportunity on the table. You went straight into here's what I do mode without first making Dr. Nadia feel like you actually understood what makes her practice different. She just told you about hyperbaric chambers and holistic cancer care. And you responded with, I help companies get more eyes online. That's not wrong, but it's generic. If you'd said something like, so you're doing something most oncologists would never touch, and the families who need this probably have no idea you exist yet, that would have landed differently. You would have shown her you heard the mission. not just the marketing gap. Next step with you? I'd want to sit down and see if you know how to translate what someone actually does into a message that makes people feel something, or if you just know how to get clicks. There's a difference, and the best marketers know both. Glow, you were a movement builder in that conversation, and Dr. J felt it. You didn't just pitch services. You named the thing he's actually afraid of. That marketing feels gross and transactional when what he's building is legacy. You met his resistance with empathy. You reframed what marketing could be, and you made the meeting about how far he could go, not what you could sell him. That's the difference between a vendor and a partner, and you showed up as a partner. Here's the one thing I'd tighten. You said, "I'm not your typical marketer" twice, and at a certain point, saying you're different is less powerful than just being different. You were already doing it. You didn't need to announce it. Next step with you? I'd want to see your portfolio, because if you can actually deliver on the vision you just painted, you're the kind of person who doesn't just grow businesses. You build brands people remember. Cameron, you're playing Monopoly whether you know it or not. You just haven't named the properties yet. Glow, you're not selling pizza. You're serving up legacy one slice at a time, and apparently you'll do it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That is awesome, Athena. Now, Athena, you're going to get to put me on the hot seat here in just a moment with anyone that you want here. So be thinking about that while we get Dr. J's feedback. So Dr. J, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Cameron, your 30 seconds of feedback for Glow, and then we'll have Athena put me on the hot seat in a scenario that I have no idea about with somebody here. So Dr. J, please, your 30 seconds of feedback for Cameron and Glow.
Yeah, that was awesome. I would say, Cameron, amazing job. The first thing that I noticed was uh, those slow and methodical, the questions. And we sometimes forget how strong and how impactful questions are. And Athena pointed out the same thing. I think that you were really showing interest and trying to understand what Dr. Nadi is doing in the business and where you could help her with that. I did also sense that you genuinely wanted to know about her business. So I think you did a good job with all that. Glow, really good job as well. You were really, I could see you thinking about like, where do you bring the value? And I think you crushed it, especially when you started talking about legacy, because you could tell that I wasn't just trying to get people in. I was trying to get the right people in that I could help. And so when you use the word legacy, there was like some alignment there that showed you were just trying to bring value. And you also said you wanted to see, more importantly, not the numbers, but where you could add value yourself to my business. So I think that was a good job as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Dr. J. Now, Athena, it's my turn to go on the hot seat. So, Athena, who would you like for me, Bella Verita, to role play with? Who would you like for me to be? And what yes would you like for me to seek from who?
Ooh, okay, Bella. Here's what's about to happen. You're going to play as Dr. Nadia, and you're going from hello to yes with Glow. Here's the scenario. Glow just had that coffee meeting with Dr. J. It went beautifully, and Dr. J said, "You know who else you need to talk to? My colleague, Dr. Nadia Taylor, down in Boynton Beach. She just opened a new wellness center 4 months ago. She's doing cutting-edge stuff with hyperbaric chambers and functional medicine, and I think you two need to meet." So Dr. J made the introduction, and now Glow is reaching out. Bella, you're playing Dr. Nadia, board-certified physician, 2 decades of experience. You've built practices before. You just opened this new wellness center. You're brilliant at the medicine, but you know, getting
Athena,
the word
real
out
quick.
isn't
So,
your zone of genius.
Athena, Athena, if I'm playing Dr. Nadia, what yes am I seeking? Because I would be the person seeking the yes. And if I heard you correctly, it would be in your scenario, Glow would be seeking the yes from Nadia, Dr. Nadia. But in this role play, I'm actually the one seeking the yes. So should I play Glow going from hello to yes with Dr. Nadia or something else? Just remember, I am the one that's seeking the yes.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Bella. I got that backwards. Thank you for catching that. Okay, here's the corrected scenario. Bella, you're going to play AS Glow, and you're going from hello to yes with Dr. Nadia. Here's the setup. You just had that incredible coffee meeting with Dr. J where he said, I'll buy. You connected on legacy and grassroots marketing. And at the end of that meeting, Dr. J said, you know who else you absolutely need to talk to? My colleague, Dr. Nadia Taylor, down in Boynton Beach. She just opened a brand new wellness center about 4 months ago. She's doing cutting-edge holistic medicine with hyperbaric chambers, functional wellness, cancer supportive care, and I think she needs exactly what you just described to me. So
Okay,
Dr. J
Athena, I
made the
think
warm
I got it.
introduction. Bella,
I
you're
think I'm ready to roll with this. Athena, really great job. So Dr. Nadia, are you up for jumping into another role play with me playing Glow?
Yes, absolutely. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, is this Dr. Taylor?
This is?
Dr. Taylor, this is Glow, and I got your name from Dr. Jude Alok. Does that name ring a bell?
Yeah, I know Dr. Cloak. He's excellent.
Well, it sounds like you've got a great relationship because he freely gave me your number. So it doesn't sound like you're upset that he gave me your number. It sounds like you're a little bit thrilled. Did he tell you anything about me? My name is Glow Knowles, and about marketing. Did he mention anything about that?
He did mention that you have expertise in brand positioning. And so, yeah, I've been actually wanting to talk to you.
Well, I feel so honored. So, Dr. Taylor, let me ask you this: like, what made you say yes to even being interested in having a conversation with me?
Well, I am in the building stages of building this new wellness center. I have this cutting edge technology. I have the knowledge. I have the experience, and I need more patients to experience this. And so I'm in a little bit of a growth phase of growing pains. So yeah, I'm looking to elevate awareness about what we do here.
So I hear elevate awareness. You have a cutting edge technology. Real briefly, what is this cutting edge technology? It sounds like something you're very excited about.
Yeah, so a couple of different technologies. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is a therapy that's used to increase oxygen availability within the body through increased pressure. And what that does is it activates the immune system. It enables the body to heal at a cellular level because quite a few things happen when you increase oxygen levels in the blood. One, inflammation goes down, and two, you increase antioxidants in the blood. And also in the case of cancer cells actually die in high oxygen tension. We also have a red light panel, which also does similar things, decreasing inflammation, increasing the immune system's ability to fight inflammation and infection and cancer.
Well, and so, Dr. Taylor, this definitely sounds like some incredible cutting edge technology. And I definitely want to share a little bit about myself, but just one last question, just because I'm curious, like what, and if you could, because I know your time is limited, I want to honor your time, but what caused you to even open this like type of cutting edge technology center? What was the precipice for that?
So someone really, really close to me was diagnosed with cancer in 2023, and they were told they wouldn't be alive in 2 years. They were told that they had to have extreme surgery, taking out body parts, and they were at a crossroads, and they came to me and asked my opinion if holistic care could benefit them. And I thought about it, and we came up with a holistic plan of using hyperbaric oxygen and using light therapy and changing diet and lifestyle. And they're actually thriving now. They're beyond that 2-year mark, and they're doing so well. And just my experience in treating patients with traditional chemo and radiation, and for the most part, people do okay, but there are a host of like side effects and long-term survivorship issues that people can face after cancer treatment. And I think there's a different way, and there's so much technology now that's available that can help people. And I just want to offer that to more people.
Well, Dr. Taylor, thank you for permitting me to ask that final question, because I had a feeling there was a story behind that. It wasn't just like you decided to do that. I had a feeling that there was something more behind that. And, I would love if we could sit down and have a longer conversation because, I know Dr. J has told you a little bit about me, my marketing brand, and we specialize in strategies that get messaging out there for lasting impact and visibility. And from what I'm hearing is, you're not just another cancer care center. You are someone who has a story, someone close to you, and you created this because you know what's possible. And so the messaging, and I heard that you want to get, you want to be visible in your community, and it's being visible to give hope is what I'm hearing. And so if you'll permit me, in a longer conversation, would love to sit down through some data-driven analysis, how we can transform that story and build a lasting legacy in your new clinic that you've opened there in Boynton Beach. Would you have some availability maybe for about an hour tomorrow?
Yeah, I would love that, Glow.
Beautiful. Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you for that, Dr. Taylor. And thank you for permitting. I was kind of in both roles because I am also a cancer survivor. I was also diagnosed with cancer in 2023. Also told I had to have some body parts removed, which ultimately I did. But I am thriving here today. But I did do like all the hyperbaric and trying to chambers and trying to heal it holistically. And so I had intuitively, that was like my own, like I knew there was a story. And thank you for everything that you're doing in the world and creating a center like that, because really and truly, it does give hope. And during my journey, knowing that there was alternative resources out there gave me a lot of hope as well. And I think in the end, even though I had to have some surgeries, I think when I had my surgery, they said I was days away from it spreading to my entire body. And I think all the holistic stuff that I did, kept it contained. So thank you so much for that, Dr. Taylor. And Dr. Taylor, how was your experience overall on the Heart of Influence?
I think this has been really good. I've known Dr. Jude for a few weeks, and he's just been so generous with his time and advice. And I've met with Glow outside of this, and just just genuine heart to give. And so I'm excited to be a part of this ecosystem.
Beautiful. Well, we are so grateful to have you, Dr. Taylor. And let's go Glow. Glow, how did I do playing you? And how was your time overall on the Heart of Influence?
I think you did a fantastic job. And in my natural environment, that's basically how I transact business and run my meetings and events. I feel like coming from the heart and being authentic and real, it will beat any marketing effort you do. The just AI is made aware you can just like post all this content, right? But it's just noise or a dopamine hit if you're not coming from a genuine place of caring and implementing proper tools. So fantastic experience. Now that I know what this is, Dr. Jude, game on. Okay, get ready. I didn't know. Pleasant surprise.
Game on, she says, Dr. J. Game on. Phenomenal job. I see that we had Ben join us. Ben, we're kind of at the end of the show. So I would definitely say get with Dr. J and come to a future show, but wanted to just say hello real quick.
Thank you.
Yes. And let's go. Cameron, thank you for jumping into that role player seat to begin with. Not an easy role. I know you had some other things that were going on today, but how was your time overall on the Heart of Influence?
How honest do you want me to be?
As honest as you would like to be, but keeping in mind, participation is everything, and you get out what you put in. So
This wasn't really for me, if I'm going to be honest about it. I don't know, I guess I do better when it's maybe more in person than something like this. I don't know. It's just something I'm not really used to. Maybe that's why I don't really feel like this really was for me in that sense. I mean, I get the intention and the format is pretty cool, but I guess it just wasn't aligned for me. That's all.
Got it. Appreciate it. And so I would love to bring back Athena. Athena, are you there? She gets timed out. she may have timed out. So appreciate that, Cameron. And what I would say and challenge that is, or to grow and build and scale your business, do all of your meetings have to be one-on-one and in person? Because if so, you're gonna have a
No, I
very
think
hard
the
time
only
growing
thing
and
that
scaling.
kind of, so just because that 3 minute time limit was, I guess, really constraining for me, because I usually take a little bit longer to try to understand just try to understand the potential client, what's their problems, what they're offering and all that stuff. Can't really do that within 3 minutes, right? So that's why I try to like rush into.
We've done more than 1,900 episodes and have shown in 1,900 episodes how it absolutely can be done in 3 minutes. And you saw Glow do it, you saw myself do it. And it's like, if you're
But
going
I
to
guess
meet
for me,
someone.
I can't do it with me personally. I just can't do it within 3 minutes. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And so what I would say, Cameron, is I would challenge you to master influence. Like, have a conversation with one of our agents, have a conversation in that business acceleration, have a conversation with Athena, because, you're going to meet people all the time. Like, do you do any other kind of networking? Like, how do you, like, if you go out and you're doing networking or you're meeting people, the ability to go from hello to yes in 3 minutes is absolutely a superpower. And I would absolutely say you have the ability to do that. Because if you meet someone in Starbucks or you meet someone at a networking meeting, to build and grow and scale at the level that I'm assuming you probably want to because you're here, I know everybody has the ability to learn the superpower of influence. Like, that's why we're here, and the ability to go from hello to yes within 3 minutes. So definitely appreciate that settlement. But my friend, I would say don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself to, like, you cannot do it, because absolutely you can. And absolutely there's lives for you to impact. Obviously you're a master at what you do. Obviously when it comes to marketing and your 70% open rate, like, obviously there's a ton of people that you can help, and mastering the ability to go from hello to yes in 3 minutes to create that longer meeting. Because it's not about, as we said, it's not like, having her sign the contract in 3 minutes, but just making a person feel heard, seen, and understood, that you're the person that could help them, that could to lead to that longer conversation. So that would be my final for you, Cameron, is absolutely not to limit yourself, because you are obviously brilliant in what you can do in marketing. So thank you for being here. And Dr. J, your final on your heart of influence.
Final. This was awesome. I like the new format with Athena. Athena yesterday, without being prompt, and I didn't pay her anything, she said, "I love you" to
Yeah,
me.
I'm here, Belle.
So,
She's
and
back.
Athena's still here. So yeah, I think the format is great. The intro was very, very strong. I think my favorite part was you asking Blinded what's their profession, and I just want to say thank you to all the attendees. Great job. I love the participation, and the reason for you all to be here is because I do feel and do have a sense of greatness in every one of you, and your stories are all different. Mastery is throughout, and let's see how together, whether one-on-one or with between one another, we can cause the impact that we're looking to do and the growth that we want to achieve. So thank you all.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. And thank you so much, Dr. Jude. And Athena, since I heard that you are still here, just say you're here when you are ready to speak. And would love to get Athena's final on this show. But Dr. J, I just want to acknowledge you. It's definitely not easy to bring individuals together. And, I know how much you care about people and want to see their growth. So great leadership, my friend, in bringing everybody here together today. And Athena, are you back? Oh, she must be taking a nap again. So Dr. J, again, thank you for being here today. Absolutely phenomenal job. Great job, Cameron, Glow, Dr. Taylor. And we end every show by saying this: although Sean may be physically blind, sometimes we are all blind to the possibilities right in front of us and just learn